Hello. This is Private Talk Podcast with Alexis, Texas, and we're back, season 2 with another episode. And today we have on our couch the Mexican rap duo Coyotes.
Hey,
What's
good?
Thank you guys for coming on the Private Talk and being a part of this whole podcast with me.
Most definitely.
So introduce yourselves individually and let Private Talk know who you are.
I'm Guapo Cortez, the talented one of the two.
I'm Ricky Blanco, the most handsome one of the group, as you can see.
And we are the Yotes, Coyote.
The Yotes.
Was good.
The Yotes. Yeah. You have to be brothers. You look very,
Similar.
Yeah. Even without, and even with the mask, I could tell.
Yeah, with the mask or with the other guys?
They're both, but I think it's all just just the swag, the whole vibe. You match.
Yeah, for
brothers.
sure.
Unfortunately, we get that a lot.
Yeah.
I'm sure, just like how people are like, "Are you really from Texas?"
Nah, motherfucker.
Hey, it happens sometimes.
He just gained some weight too, so he's starting to look more like me.
Low key, yeah. I've been hitting
He's
the
supposed to be
weights.
the skinny one.
Is it the the COVID weight?
I think so. And
quarantine
I've been actually like hitting the weights a little bit, so I'm getting a little bit more swole.
Supposedly.
Allegedly.
Does it look like
you don't believe this?
And come on.
Do you have one of those
those
workout videos that you put on your Instagram?
Nah, I just do like the typical like jailhouse routines, push-ups.
He's the type of dude. The one time he works out a week, he posted it. So people think that he's
I have friends
out.
like that. I have friends like that.
I hate
I'll
that
just
shit. Like, bro, just work out. Why are you posting it? Nobody cares.
The fattest motherfuckers, they be posting like, I'm at the gym. Like, bro, you been at the gym every day for like a year.
So you don't post those kind of pics on your Instagram?
Nah,
hell no.
I only post bullshit.
Bullshit?
Yeah.
Well, where can we find your Instagram? What's your Instagram?
Coyote for Hire is our duo one, so that's the only one. You can find us individually from there. So, but Coyote for Hire.
So tell us about your career. You're doing rap. You just went on tour. You came back, after the pandemic and everything like that. So how has the COVID and everything affected your career so far?
Affected it big time. I mean, because we just started releasing our first stuff. We just created this like a year and a half ago, if that. And it started rolling pretty quick. And then once we got off tour, we had a whole radio tour plan because we were going to drop our first single and all that. And then because of COVID, it paused.
Stopped everything.
Yeah. So, but
on the bright side of it, we got to like lock down and just be in the studio like every day and just create new stuff.
So kind of it's a blessing in disguise, even though you couldn't go out there. I feel like everyone's kind of had to adjust differently, with what it wouldn't have already been. But it's like now maybe you have more quality stuff or more time to just dedicate to your craft and really wait until it's ready to come out there.
100%.
So how did it all start? Tell us there first, because we have to rewind. Because tell Private Talk out there, how did your career start into this whole Mexican rap duo?
Well, we started rapping a while ago, but we created Coyote because we're talking about Marcus. He heard our stuff and he's like, "You guys are dope, but you lack a brand." So then he came up with the Coyote name, which I don't know if you know what a coyote is besides the animal. Do you know what a coyote is?
What is a coyote?
You don't know what it is?
No,
You're from Texas, I figured you would probably know.
What is coyote?
The people that bring in people from Mexico illegally. So we were going through some similar shit with our pops and stuff. And we figured it was only right just to have like an underlining theme of like the Mexican
it's a definitely
thing.
meaning of.
It's just symbolic, you know what I mean?
Tell him the meaning. He came up with the whole.
It was just like a symbolic thing because of where we come from. It was just like I seen it as like kind of bridging a gap between two cultures, bringing people over here. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what I seen it as. And I always felt like we were underdogs in everything we did, especially in hip hop.
Sure.
When you think about Coyote, you also think of the underdog. You know what I mean?
For sure.
You always get pigeon coop into that, but a part of the brand, we want to embrace that we're Mexican 100%, but we want to show that we could rap with like the best of them. Like it's not just like, oh, they dope from Mexicans. Like no, we dope because we're dope.
Exactly.
We just want to rep. We want to rep what it is, so they know that we could rap just like other motherfuckers can. But so like Coyotes bring people here illegally. We're Mexican people to America. We trying to bring Mexican American culture to like American culture
to the forefront of it.
You know what I'm saying, so it's like a similar thing.
I like that. I feel like more people need to talk about that side. It's not something that's really talked about a lot, and I feel like I was not a fan before, but I'm definitely a fan now after researching and doing it. Your music is pretty awesome. It's very it's different. It has a different sound, but it's very it draws me in more, and I just want to hear more.
Thank you.
For sure.
Yeah, we got more stuff coming. That's another thing. COVID, we dropped like 2 singles. The Fuck the Wall one wasn't really a single. That's just something we threw out there, and they did well, but they didn't want to shoot the rest of the bullets till we could go out there and like really start showing face and stuff. So we have like over 100 songs that we haven't released. We have a whole project already ready to go, but
do you have any release dates that we can wait? And
none set in stone, but
but there's new stuff coming out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Always new stuff out there.
Yeah, we're working a lot.
So Marcus introduced you to Wack, and that's how you got started. And you went immediately after that on tour with Game. Tell us how that was, that experience of not even, going out and making a single or doing anything, and just going out on tour and a big tour like that.
Yeah, man, it was fun for the most part, but other than just being fun, like every day it was work. So we hit like, I want to say like how many cities? Like 40 cities.
And
within
states,
like a month or something,
at least like
that.
30 states and like 40 cities.
It's definitely work. That's what people don't understand.
Exactly.
Like, work life, it sounds, looks really glorious, but there's a lot of grunt work that goes behind it.
For
Most
sure.
people would probably give up after a week.
Yeah, and plus it was in the midst of the whole pandemic thing, so I don't want to say we caught COVID out there, but I think we caught COVID out there.
Did you ever have any symptoms when you guys were there?
Like crazy.
Yeah.
We got super sick. Like I never felt that sick in my life before. Like it was crazy, and it wouldn't go away. So we were sick for like half of the tour.
Yeah. I was
And
sick for
Did you
2
lose
weeks,
your,
for sure.
your smell and taste, like all those
I
symptoms,
just
or what
felt
was like the severity of your?
I had
cases?
a fever. I had the shakes. Like
just really high fever.
so
Drinking tea every night, but
sure.
still somehow finding the strength to go out on stage and perform.
That's dedication.
imagine having the shivers. And they're like, all right, yo, these you guys are up, and you're like, all right.
You have to shake it
You're
off.
trying to
I
snap
feel
out.
you. I mean, on
Yeah.
a different note, I used to be a performer, and I did strip clubs all over, and I definitely had times where I was like in an emergency room sick, and then got out of the emergency room, went on stage, still danced, and then did my own thing, because it's like those people, you're going to different states, and it's like I can't go back tomorrow. I'm going home.
Exactly.
So it's like you have to suck it up, and that just shows your true artistry of like what
100%.
what separates you from everybody else.
It was hell though at first.
So we're gonna give you applause for that.
Thank you. I didn't even enjoy it till we got better. I even questioned if I wanted to do it anymore. Like I don't even think this is for me. Like
He's like, I just like creating music. I
like creating
don't
music.
like
I was like, I
performing.
don't like
I'm
this
like, bro,
shit.
shut the fuck up. We're in the middle of a tour. Like,
And
it's
then-
what we've worked for.
and we
like,
kill it. We mosh pit. Like you would think
Yeah.
they knew who we were. We didn't have one song out, and we at some point they
Yeah.
were singing along to the songs. We were mosh pitting, jumping in.
Was that the first time you'd ever been in a big crowd, like setting like that at all, or like?
Nah.
We did Made in America also,
Made in
Okay,
which
that's-
was like
It was like a big
30,000.
festival.
Dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that feeling like? Describe like that. Just coming
You
again.
ever been in a
like-
fist fight?
I haven't.
No?
You would think that I would. Like perception.
It looked like you could beat somebody up.
That's
I
kind
get
of
that a
how I
lot.
could like. That's the only
I
way I
can't, don't
could
get me wrong.
explain it. Like you're there, but like it's kind of like you don't. When you think back at it, you get like
So
flashbacks.
fast.
It's like adrenaline pumping.
Yeah.
Like again, I feel my own way because I feel like I'm a performer of my own self, and so it's like I give myself a pep talk, like you got nerves, but as soon as you go out there,
over.
bam,
Yeah.
it's just
All out the
it
window.
happens. You don't even think about it
100%,
anymore.
for
It's
sure.
just it's an amazing feeling. So
Yeah.
that I could only imagine on your level of like on rapping and getting that that feeling of energy.
And Made in America, we didn't even know we were rocking it till the night before. So imagine getting a call the night before, like, hey, you're going to be in Philly tomorrow in front of 50,000
You just got to
people.
stay ready.
And we're like, fuck, all right. And then we go there, and as soon as we're out there, man, it like we're pretty natural at performing like that. And again, you could have swore that they know who we were, but this was the first time performing as Coyote, no records out, but we met Wack, and he wanted to see what we could do. So he's like, all right, y'all going to Made in America. And I was like, all right, let's fucking run it.
That's
and
awesome.
Same situation, like we say something, the whole crowd. So that was a crazy feeling. It's like a high that don't last too long though. Then you get off your hype, and then
It's like what's
You got to
next?
keep chasing.
yeah, exactly.
It's
Gotta
like
keep
a,
chasing.
Like crack.
something
Yeah.
you can't grab.
You almost get depressed after, like.
Have you guys, because of COVID, changed a lot of things too? Have you guys done any live performances on any of your social media, or have talks of doing
Yeah.
stuff like that?
Yeah.
Is it the same?
I don't think so.
I hate
Even
doing
like
that.
the Zoom meetings, like it's not like this. Like you don't feel
Yeah.
the energy, so it's like I don't know. I'm talking to a computer, so
For sure.
it's just different.
We had to do a whole radio tour through Zoom, so it kind of sucked. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't the same. And usually, on radio tours, they make you rap, and that's when we shine. If we throw on those beats, like on
Do it.
Sway or whatever. I don't know if you know what Sway is, but
Yeah,
so we got
sure.
stripped of that. But it's gonna happen. It's just patience and like he said, we got time to create.
It's all part
so
of the story now. Like shit, our breakout year was COVID year, but
Yeah.
shit,
we
it's all
still
gonna
went
work
top
out.
40 though. Our first single went top 40 on Billboard Rhythmic charts. During the pandemic, nobody knew who the fuck we were. So I pat myself in the back for that because that's
here. We'll give you the applause. Yeah. Let's take a shot to that since we have
Salud.
Cheers, Private Talk.
That's our own tequila we just drank too.
Yellow for the culture.
Nah, it's fine.
You gotta speak things into existence. That's how it happens.
Exactly.
I'm a firm believer in that.
This is our first endorsement, so I'm gonna plug them. Shout out to Plug and Play for believing in us. These motherfuckers are like, man, these guys are funny. Let's throw them
Is
some
it
money.
weed, tobacco? What is Plug and Play?
Weed.
All right.
But this shit's fire. It's funny because I've been smoking it since before.
They smack.
Yeah, like there's some shit I don't really smoke these things, but you know when you gotta go out on tour or something, you can't take weed. I always take this with me.
There's definitely, you have to have that vice.
Before I even knew who they were, so shout out to them. We got a sneaker deal coming next too.
Sneaker deal? What kind of sneaker deal? Can you tell us more?
You ever heard of the Cortez sneaker?
I have.
So we're gonna
I like how you tiptoe around like asking me if I know things because you're like, you're from San Antonio, but I just want you to tell everyone out there to let people know who don't know. But yes, I do know. I had Cortezes as a kid growing up.
Let's go.
I'm usually wearing Cortezes, but today since you
didn't bless me.
I brought my nice shoes out.
Oh, thank you. I brought my nice shoes out too for you.
I see they're pretty.
I'm gonna have to have a shoe cam.
I
I have like so many shoes. Yeah, shoe cam.
You should have that for sure. But yeah,
Yodi stay on point. Yodi stay fly
for sure
all day, every day.
I woke up like this.
You woke up like this? Rolled out, it was like at a studio situation, or you just rolled up like this and was like...
We sleep in the studio. We own our own studio, so we pretty much sleep in there. And we got the label studio. Shout out to 100 ENT Studios. But
gang.
Our own studio, which is in my garage. So literally we be falling asleep in there sometimes. So all we do is work, man. It's just fucking crazy.
So with the COVID way, you're saying like you're doing it the right way with your business and everything like that. It all comes with branding. So talk about some of the merchandising things and other stuff that you have going on as well.
So we have our own Coyote merch and stuff. We had our own clothing brand before this, but we're trying to merge in different ways to make money. So we got the Coyote stuff, but when I was talking about branding, it was more so like when you think of Coyote, we treat everything we do like a brand, like down to how we dress, down to our hair, down to what we market, down to just like. So as soon as we started treating ourselves as a brand, this is the brand. Stuff started to change pretty quickly, extremely fast. Like within 2 months of creating it, that's when shit started moving without releasing stuff, which is to me pretty impressive. But pretty much when we started selling stuff, you saw what you were buying into. So you're looking at the brand right here, boo.
Well, I think that's what's really cool about, social media and everything like that. Now it's like you're in direct contact with your consumer and they're seeing you grow up and, be who you guys are already were. And it's just like a great, way to market yourselves.
100%. It's a powerful, powerful tool, as you know, I'm sure.
Yeah, social media is, a game changer and, for any business, it's just about how you use that tool.
For sure. And we're just getting started. Like,
is my mic's on, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Like movies. I don't know if you looked at our social media account, but
you better talk louder.
No,
it's because you're wearing one ear off, dude.
Oh, that's what it is. All right, cool.
But we want to act and all that. We already got in talks about coming out on some stuff. So the whole brand is like
endless. There's this, endless possibilities that you can do. You're like, I like that people, especially now, it's like you're not just one dimensional. It's like not one lane. There's several lanes opening up and doing all those things. Which is your favorite? For sure.
I mean, music. I love creating more like the music video aspect. I love making music videos. We do a lot of that ourselves too. Like, and creating the music's probably my favorite part. And releasing it to people, I like to get the people's feedback. Like, oh, if you fuck with it, cool. Like, I'm doing something. I see like Instagram or whatever. It's like your own TV channel, and if people are watching, you gotta give them something to watch. So I try to be as entertaining as possible. Again, we're just getting started with this Coyote shit, but it's going to take off for sure.
How is it working with Blueface?
It's cool. He's a cool ass dude. I mean, shit, we see him in the studio pretty much every time we're in there. Yep. Shit, it was pretty natural, you know what I mean? We just played some. It was bumping, so he fucked with it and just got on it, and rest is history.
So tell us about the song.
Song's called Yeah Yeah.
That's his baby.
That's your baby?
My baby. I pretty much created it. I mean, it's just something that comes natural to me, really. Like, I heard the beat, it was a banger, and just did whatever came to my head first, really.
He forced me that night. I had a video too, because I'm gonna get on it tomorrow. He's like, nah, get on this bitch right now. And it was late. I'm like, damn, all right.
Sometimes you need a little.
I wrote his whole verse too, pretty much.
Shit, okay.
I didn't get no pub for that. So
You heard it here, Private Talk.
Never. Blueface
I
decided.
write all his lyrics.
He took us on our first official tour. We had a mini tour before that, but Blueface was the first tour. So we're pretty much in the same squad. So that's like family right there.
Yeah.
Who are some of your favorite rappers?
Growing up, shit. 50 Cent, DMX,
50 for sure.
Eminem, Jadakiss,
Game. We're Game fans, so it was just.
It was crazy. It's kind of full
that's
circle.
what naturally just comes into play.
For sure.
The universe, like you were saying, I believe in that.
I do too. I'm into energies. I'm into all of that, and I feel like again, like speaking things into existence. And sometimes 2 degrees of separation, you don't realize who knows who, and it's just it's sometimes just meant to be.
It's very real. It's funny talking about that. When we performed at Made in America, I had manifested. They asked us, our cousin was like, "You guys go to Coachella?" I was like, "Nah, in that festival, we're gonna be performing it. The next one I go." And the next one we went was Made in America, and we performed at it.
That's awesome.
I always think like, damn, that's fucking crazy. I just be saying shit.
You're your biggest fan.
Yeah, for sure. That's my downfall too, though. I like everything I do.
It's about you gotta keep your ego balanced. You know what I mean?
And I need someone like him to be like, nah, that's just whack. And Marcus. Marcus is my biggest supporter and my biggest criticizer too.
Yeah, because you do like everything.
Yeah.
Like,
constructive criticism is good. You just have to realize that we don't always know it all. It's good to get
Sure. Sometimes they're right too. Sometimes they're right.
Sometimes they're right.
But sometimes if you really love something, you got to push for it. Like, nah, I love this fucking record.
So has there been something that has happened like that in a situation where you were like, nah, they were like, nah, yes. And you pushed for it?
Yes.
Can you tell us what it was?
Has there been? Everything that we kind of put out is unanimous. Yes. Like, when you make a record, you almost know. Like the record that got us signed, as soon as we made it, we knew. I was like, oh shit, this is finally something. Because, we're rappers, so to make radio smashes, we use a different part of our brain. And that was like the first time we tried to really swing at it, and we cracked it. And I was like, yo, this is something. And sure enough, that's the song Wack heard and video he saw. And that's the one that got us signed essentially. And we knew it. That's the crazy fucking thing.
You just felt it.
Yeah, you know.
When you know, you know.
Yeah, but there's one record, I won't say which one, that somebody close to us was, and I won't say who. But you know who it is.
Talk about it.
I want the truth. Marcus Black was like, yo, this record's not going to make the record. And it's one of our biggest records that we're going to film next. We have a joint with French Montana. And Marcus was like, I think you guys could do something better with them. And I was like, bro, this is a fucking record.
Which is true, though. We probably could do something better, but
that's always true. And he thought we shouldn't put it on the project, but me, him, and Wack were like, nah, we should. So that was the one time Marcus was wrong, but he's usually right.
Sometimes people can be wrong, we can't always be perfect. But that also makes, a lesson for you learning to stick with your instinct and your heart when you just, again, you know. Which I'm sure, being an artist is a struggle anyways, because sometimes, like you said, you need someone to be like, no, that's not it. You may think so, but try again.
You have to have the thickest skin in the world to be an artist, because you're constantly being ridiculed. You're constantly putting yourself out there for criticism, and it comes whether you like it or not. So if you don't like to be criticized or people shitting on your life's work, then don't be an artist, because it's more downs than ups. I always say that.
It's what comes with the territory, really.
What kind of advice would you have for somebody who's like just starting?
Man,
don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. Or if you're really gonna do it, just do it.
Go for it.
You're like the devil and angel on the couch.
Right.
That's facts, though. True. But it's one of those things where if you could endure like the all the downs, like I said, there's gonna be more downs. Then you're gonna see the light eventually. But even like now in this position, you constantly got to prove ourselves. There's 5 million other people that want to be where we're at, so we have to outwork them. You constantly have to work. Even when you get closer, it gets even harder now.
It's work.
So don't do it if you ain't gonna do it, because you're gonna fail 98% of the time. You only need one time to not fail though. So that's it.
Do you have anything to add to it?
What he said.
Shit.
My devil and angel again.
We're lucky that we have each other, damn it. And I don't know corny shit, but because some days when I'm off, he's making records, or if I have to sometimes drag this motherfucker, like, come on, like, let's keep doing it, because, man, we've been doing this for so long that all our friends we started with quit, and I see why, because this shit is fucking hard.
But that's, I think, the magic of a duo. You know what I mean? You guys definitely know both of your strengths and weaknesses, and when it needs to come out, and when something doesn't. You know, so I feel like it's you know that's a powerful thing in itself.
Yeah, and it's a cheat code. Because let's say you're not making no records, but he is I'm making the record too because he's on it. So it's like
you gotta check yourself.
Yeah. So then I'm like, what you mean, y'all? We just made this joint, and it's just him so far, but I'm writing my shit, and it's still like. It's like a cheat code. I got to work half as far as writing music. I only have to write half the song because he's writing the other half. So it's easier in that sense. But other than that, it's actually pretty easy all the time, huh?
Yeah. I mean, if it wasn't for him, though, like I probably would have quit a long time ago because he was just more like passionate about the shit. And I was more like, man, this shit's not making us no money. Like, we're just wasting our time over here. And it was easy to think negative like that. But, and at the same time, like, it was fun to me to make music, and that's what kept me going to keep doing the shit. And like I said, like, if it wasn't for him, I probably would have quit, would have been doing something else. But shit, here we are now. So
it sounds like you both individually have your own each heart in it, and then that's what makes it, you know, better because it's again plays off of each other's strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah. Right.
My whole thing was always like, look, I'm gonna die one day. Does it fucking matter if I keep going or not? How am I gonna feel if I stop doing it? So to me, it was always
watch the motherfucker that didn't stop doing it. So
it's like, I'm gonna die. If people, even if I never make it, and people are like, oh, you still do, it's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna die. Does it matter if I still did it or something? Yeah. So that was always my shit. So when we got that first check, it felt good. I was like, damn, look, we got a check for talking shit. Finally, I know.
Talking shit on the mic. That's crazy.
It's what I do best.
Yeah.
What's the next versus battle you would want to see?
50 Cent in Game.
50 Cent in Game. And I hope I'm there for that motherfucker. That shit would be crazy.
You think it would happen?
I don't think so, but shit, it'd be legendary.
It'd be legendary for sure.
Yeah. I grew up, I was dove into that beef damn near. Like when Game said fuck that shot, I was like, yeah, fuck that shot. But I'm a huge 50 fan also. But that
excited with the West Coast for sure.
That kind of molded me into like, I don't know, like rap influenced me a lot in a lot of good ways. People always see the negative shit in it, but to me, I took the good shit in it. Like, oh, these dudes are similar to me, and they making something. I was like, I can fucking do it. But that's a whole nother conversation. 50 Cent Game for sure.
Yeah.
What are your predictions with the Ashanti and Keisha Cole?
Ashanti
all day.
I'm gonna say Ashanti. You?
I wasn't even aware that they were battling, but shit, I'd say Ashanti.
Keisha Cole got records though, but Ashanti got hits.
I think it all comes, you know, it comes a whole collaboration of, you know, how they're gonna sell it. But yes, they do. I definitely am excited.
She got them Murder Inc. joints.
Yeah, exactly. She got how many songs with Ja Rule, and they're all fucking hits. So
that was a timeless era.
Yeah, I'm sure you were into that.
I was.
Who do you got? I don't pay attention.
That's a hard. I would honestly go with Ashanti.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's gonna be like really close. But I feel like Ashanti.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good one though.
Pornhub or OnlyFans?
Pornhub.
Pornhub?
Yeah.
Why do you say that so quickly?
I mean, I'm more well versed in Pornhub versus OnlyFans.
So you have a subscription?
He's got a lighter.
Nah, I don't have no subscription to Pornhub.
No lighter.
I like to live out my porno.
Live out your porno? So why don't you have a OnlyFans? There's all these, different rappers, different like Instagram people.
He
tried to have OnlyFans. He had no subscribers.
The only subscriber was my fucking it was this fool. Just to talk shit.
You gotta give it to them for free first, and get them, draw the fans.
You have one?
I do have an OnlyFans, yes.
And how do you like it?
I love it.
You porn or what'd you say? Pornhub or OnlyFans?
I do both, but OnlyFans. I would have to say if I had to pick one,
more directly to you, huh?
Yeah. So I definitely have an OnlyFans. It's
I'm gonna subscribe. You're gonna be my first subscription. I want to see.
I'm all for it. I'm gonna give you a plug for that
one. For real. I'm gonna join one though for sure. I mean, I'm gonna make one for sure eventually.
I mean, I feel like at once upon a time it was definitely way more all sexual. I feel like now it's not so much. There's other things that you can do, from just doing behind the scenes of what you guys in the studio or doing whatever, depending on what kind of
grocery shopping and shit.
All that
weird stuff. Like
the studio is actually boring. Like for videotaping, some people are like, oh, we're going to the studio and film. It's like, man, if we're really working, it's gonna be boring because you're just gonna be hearing the same beat over and over. Us fucking trying to write to it. Sometimes the studio becomes a strip club. That's when it's fun. But
does that happen all the time?
If Blueface is around, yeah. That motherfucker stays bringing.
He
the
stays
bitches
with
over.
strippers like constantly. I feel like there's just like a button, and they just
sure.
like
Pop
pop
up.
up out of him. Didn't he? He had a whole like Blueface house like of
with
girls.
OnlyFans too. That's how he did it.
And you weren't even subscribed to that, or you were just probably there?
I was fucking in a few
Really?
situations. and it was
In a
too
few
much.
situations, can we talk about
Yeah.
these situations?
I was just there.
We
I would
want
just
the
say
truth.
that. Yeah.
I want the
I
truth.
feel like you should be doing my job now.
Right? Nah. We were just fucking there. And it was cool. It was entertaining. Even
Okay,
in
so
real life.
explain to Private Talk what just being there is. This is a house, a mansion
Okay.
full of strippers, I'm sure. And how many girls? 20, 30?
About 30. Nah, about 20. Me being there means I was naked probably.
That doesn't mean that. So that's what I'm going to set the story. Because everyone's like, oh, because I've been in porn before. They're like, oh my God, you have all these crazy, mansion parties where people are naked. Now, there
Invite
are
me to the next one.
certain
Is that
things.
true?
That's not true. That's the thing is like, there are certain places over there probably. But the whole, scenario is not.
Can I get invitations to the next one though?
If I had an invitation at this point, I'd give it to you. But I'm not that cool anymore. And I don't do
feel
those
that.
kind of freaky
I feel
parties.
that.
COVID times has shut a lot of things down. Not that I even was freaky
Always
before.
done
COVID. I don't know what I'm talking.
Overdone. Shut the orgy parties.
Yeah. But I was there, it means I was butt naked just in the corner with my drink just watching like this.
So you're being cuckolded?
Creeper.
Yeah, exactly. On some creep shit.
There's
Nah,
a lot of
fuck up.
subscriptions I can help you with and let you know which way to go for that.
I was never there for those. I was just there when they would come to the studio. The times we were around, it just seemed like a lot. And even some of the people that are with there all the time, they're like, trust me, dog, you don't want to be
Yeah,
there.
that
This shit's
shit's-
too much.
That
It's
shit
a
seems
lot. I just heard there was
stressful.
and all the things, obviously, sometimes you don't know if it's just for like ratings or whatever, whether it's like a lot of fights. A lot of people are like, yeah, it's a lot
It's
of drama.
real.
It's like,
It was
yeah,
real.
stay out
For
of that.
sure.
Yeah. I do not want to be around that shit.
I wouldn't
no.
either. It doesn't sound fun.
At
Stressful.
this point, the only time I like to go out is for work. So I'll go out to strip clubs or clubs if it's for work. Oh, we're gonna play your record. Oh, the person gonna be there.
Sometimes
blah,
going
blah.
out in LA now is like networking and depending on
That's what
what
I'm
it
saying.
is. So it's like,
sure.
So when I go out, even to fun shit, it's work related because I know I should be there to show my fucking ugly ass face. With this hair, motherfucker be like, damn. I
as
seen
long
this
as you have
motherfucker
your brother
before.
by your side because it's
We
a
good. We can
package
balance
deal.
it out.
It ups my stock.
Balance that.
So is there one subscription, and not just in porn or OnlyFans, that you could not live without?
Damn. Music.
But
Apple
what kind
Music.
of Apple Music?
Apple Music.
I love Apple Music. Spotify is better for playlisting and shit, but I like to choose what I listen to. And at heart, I'm like an old head, so I like soul
What the
music.
fuck am I subscribed to? I don't even know. what
Apple
I'm
Music.
But do you pay for the
Netflix.
But do you pay for the
Netflix, that's
Spotify
the
with the premium?
No.
See, then you're not
It's
paying
free.
for it.
Yeah, I know. I pay for Apple Music. Though.
Okay, so then we're gonna stick with Apple.
By I pay, I mean my friend pays and he lets me get on his account. So that pretty much counts, right?
Hey, we
Somebody's paying for what I'm on. So
Exactly.
I play for HBO.
I kind of fuck with
Amazon
Hulu
Prime.
a little bit better than Netflix, but
So yours is
Hulu.
gonna go with Hulu.
Yeah, Hulu.
All
The
right.
ones I pay for, Amazon Prime. That's the only one I pay for.
Amazon.
I have his Netflix. All my porn is free when I watch it.
Not when you subscribe to my OnlyFans.
I got you. You're gonna be the first one. I'm sending you a screenshot too.
I like that.
Just
It's
to
official. It
make
gives
sure
you like
you know.
proof.
Yeah,
Proof.
exactly. And then I'm gonna unsubscribe right after.
Hater. I'll
Nah,
know that
just
too because I'll know the notifications. Don't you worry.
I'll just fuck around.
All right, Private Talk. I hope you're liking what you're hearing. We're going to take a little bit of a break, and then when we get back, we're going to do Truth with Texas, one of my favorite things. All right, Private Talk, we are back, and we still have Coyote with us on the couch, and we are about to get to Truth with Texas.
Let's do it.
Are you ready?
I'm
Do
ready.
you guys
Come
even
on.
know what Truth with Texas even is?
Can't say
No,
that.
Texas
I
don't tell the
do.
truth, so I don't know. I never heard.
Oh, is that right? Oh, shots fired.
I'm just playing.
Depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Huh?
feel
Like
that.
I made that about myself and not what you were talking about. Because
Flip
it's
it. I
better
know.
that way sometimes.
I appreciate when people lie to me. That means they're trying to make me feel better.
Mm.
I respect the attempt.
See, I just respect honesty. I feel like for me, I'm just a straight shooter, and I feel like maybe that's from Texas. That it's like if you don't like it, then you're not gonna like me. But I'll tell you my truth. You may not like it, but that's my truth. You can choose to do what you wish with that.
Have you ever lied
For
to
sure.
somebody though, just knowing that I'm lying to you because I don't want to motherfucking hurt you right now?
1010%. I'm human. I mean, come on.
I
I
do
feel like
that a
that's
lot.
the cliche part. I was actually having a conversation about this earlier. It's like, why is it easier to like do things to people that you don't know, and it's like people do like worse things to people you love. Like that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
What should be the other way around?
Yeah. Right. That's very true.
Are
Shit,
are you single? Are you married? What's your situation?
I'm married.
Married.
Shout out to my
Got a
wife.
girlfriend.
girlfriend.
for locking down this dog.
Hey,
just
takes a lot of strong women. We're gonna give her a applaud because.
Hey, can't be easy. I'm gone a lot.
Likewise.
I mean, it's a lifestyle. You know, I'm sure, you know, people have to deal with a lot of things, but you also have to you still make sure that your women are
balanced.
You know.
Yeah. Like even when I'm home, I'm not home because our studio's in the house. So shit, I'll be there, but you ain't gonna see me all day, damn near type of shit. I couldn't be with me. I don't know how to fuck.
Yeah, I be thinking the same shit sometimes. Like
I can't stop thinking about work. Like it's all I think about.
But I think that's probably one reason why she loves you as well, is because people like that entrepreneur thing, and some people have that in them, and they have that, you know, fight, and some people don't. But it's like it's better than you not doing anything and sitting at home doing playing video games and doing something.
Playing on my dick all day. Like, nah, man, I'm out here trying to get it.
Not all day. You just have to have spaces.
Yeah, I have
time and place.
That comes. That gotta happen. But you know, I'm not just doing it all day long.
All right, Truth with Texas. So we are going to go through all of these cards. We're going to pick one first. So here you go. Right. You both have to answer.
This one looks cool.
This looks
cool. I got one too.
Oh, shit. Do we have to show you the card? Or
yes,
what?
You do. So it is an Ace of Hearts. So the heart is a romantic question.
Okay.
Would you consider yourself a romantic?
I would say yes, but ask my significant other. She'll probably say no.
Ask your brother. Is he romantic?
Shit, maybe. Are you?
Can be.
He's kind of simpish.
Do you know?
I'm passionate about everything I do. So if I'm gonna show you time, I might not show you all my time, but when I do, I'm gonna show you time. We're gonna go somewhere, or you know, we're gonna be in the Dominican or some shit. So is that romantic, or I'm just trying to buy someone's love? I don't know.
Nah, hell nah.
I feel like you're fighting your own demons in that answer right there. But you
and your wife. I think he wishes he was a romantic, but he's probably really not.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, the thing is, you can always work on it and get better.
Yeah. I think because I'm an artist, like deep down inside, I'm a sensitive person, but on the exterior and even I'm really not that. But because I'm an artist, I think I am, because I could do that when I'm doing music and shit. But I can't do that in real life. Like I can't for the life of me, if I loved you to death, be like, oh, I love you so much. Like I can't. I don't know how to do it. I'm glad I don't. I think it's corny. But I'm an artist, so in my music I could be romantic.
That's your love language, is your music.
Or if I hear a song, it'll make me feel some type of way. But in real life, I can't fucking feel it to save my life. It's kind of fucked. But anyways.
Sensitive as it over here. Me and my
sipping
romantic,
with private talk. And
exactly. Like I said. Nah, I don't think I am really.
So you're not a roses, like gonna do a nice dinner, bath, like
if
nothing.
I'm in a good mood, yeah, I'll get you some roses. That's probably the nicest thing I'll do.
I've never ran anyone's bath before.
But his own.
We're gonna go with you're not really romantic, but we're on the edge of maybe there's a cusp, and you're married, so you're gonna have more reasons to be more romantic and all those things. But the romantic question for the private talk is: describe your first sexual experience.
You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
My first sexual experience, from what I remember.
Yes, please.
I want the truth. Yeah, I don't know if I can say my first one actually. Someone's gonna get locked up, but I'll say the first.
I mean, it was at a house party. You know what I mean? Some girl that I was dating at the time.
Yeah, right.
It was shit.
Multiple girls you were dating at the time.
Yeah, well, it was like 8th grade, I would say, 9th grade, something like that. Pretty much at a house party, and then took her down in the homies' room. That's pretty much how it went down.
In the homies' room. You hear that?
My first time was, it was some dude that was supposedly my friend, but I didn't like this motherfucker. Right? And I forgot what the fuck he was saying, but he was just saying some shit, and I knew his girl Ben wanted to fuck. And I was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna fuck this motherfucker's bitch. Like that was my first encounter, but I was like, I'm gonna fuck this fool's girl. Fuck this fool.
Cold-blooded.
And then
what are friends for?
And then it's funny, like 2 months later, he's like, yo man, she done flipped him, she fucked someone. And I was like, word?
So y'all kept being friends.
I wanted to fight him and all that shit. I never really had friends, but so I didn't see him as that. I don't fuck with him.
So
but
you're a friends fucker.
Yeah.
How many friends, girls have you fucked?
Homie fucker.
No, like if I consider like my friends, I say I don't have friends because I consider them family. Like if you my brother, if I consider my brother, I can't even look at your girl forever, never. But if you're my friend, you're just an acquaintance to me. So your girl might get fucked if I don't.
Homie fucker.
Yeah, if I feel the vibe, then I don't fuck with you.
You're labeled as a homie fucker now.
But
we're gonna cheers to the homie. I don't know why you cheers to that.
That sounds wrong, a homie fucker.
If you're my homie like that,
yeah.
I won't fuck your girl. This is someone I didn't like. Let me just put that out there. He was an acquaintance.
That if he doesn't like your girl, he really liked you.
For sure.
Exactly. If I don't want to fuck your girl, I
If he
fuck
looks
your
at
bitch.
your girl, you're trouble.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny. I seen him at a bar later too. He's like, I know you fucked her.
Oh, how did that go down? Did
And
you
then
fight?
What's
was
that
like-
dude's name?
I
We
was
all
like,
want to know.
I'm not gonna say. I want the truth. It's funny. And then the girl came with a drink. She happened to be at the bar too, and she came to buy me a drink. And so while he was fucking telling me this bitch comes by with a drink for me, and I was like, yeah.
Did you fight?
Nah, it was old shit. So
Can we know
we
who
just
his
took a
name
drink
is?
to it.
Yeah,
Nah, I'd
what's his
rather not
name? Who
even
you
get this
talking
motherfucker
about?
What's
no
his
shot.
name?
For the boys
Like,
back home, let us know who you talking about.
I ain't
we need
gonna
to know
say it.
who we need.
He
to
knows
look
who
up
I'm
for,
talking about if he hears this shit. Yeah, I
You
fucked your
should, because
girl,
everyone
dog.
should be listening to Private
I
Talk.
fucked your
Fuck
bitch.
your bitch, dog.
Skinny motherfucker.
I'll
You
do
should-
it again.
You should make a song about this. I'll fuck your bitch. Hey,
There's already a few songs like that.
Everybody's like in every verse there's a I fucked your bitch.
I'm
in it.
talking about fucking motherfuckers bitches on my records a lot because I've done it a lot. I've been to other guys so much that I learned so much game for how not to be as the main guy. Like, so I'm.
it was all for the research. Huh?
Yeah, they'll put motherfuckers on the fucking
Yeah.
on speaker like, look at this one.
You fucked this bitch for the
Like,
research.
who the
of
fuck
it.
you did it? I'm like, damn, she's a fucking lame asshole. So I'll just be hearing all kind of shit.
Yeah, you stay doing that type of shit.
So, but I almost got killed too.
That gets you caught up. I'm gonna say that it can only get you so far.
He was like, I'm gonna kill you. And it's funny, then she invited me to her birthday thing once, and I didn't respond. And I guess she invited him then, right? And I pull up, and I'm like, all right, this one wanted to kill me. And as they're walking by, I'm like, what up, bro? And he just shook my hand. I was like, yeah. And I just fucked a bitch like 2 weeks ago.
Cold blooded.
Yeah, so motherfuckers ain't gonna do shit.
Hey,
Savage.
savage life is only for a couple.
So
you
does
know?
that
You
sound
have-
romantic to y'all? I don't know.
That's
I
not
think so.
romantic at all.
But we were talking
I
about
like the
your
fucking
first
public
sexual
places.
experience.
Is that romantic? Even with my girl, like,
You do what? Who?
like if we're in a public place, like in the DR, in the pool, in the day, I'm trying to fuck in there. That's my way of trying to be
The DR
romantic.
for sure is going down.
So is that
Why
romantic?
just the DR?
Anyway, I'm talking. That's just an
Downtown
example.
LA.
For example,
There's a few.
and I'm talking about you know you're in resorts, just popping in the
So
daytime.
you like
I'll do it
basically
right
you like
there while it's
public
popping.
sex.
I'm
You like
into
the
it.
thrill of
Sex
like
demon.
getting taught or like getting like almost caught, but like
Yeah.
not. So like it's that you know that's
100%.
what makes you.
If there's
going.
people around, I'm trying to fuck. Type of shit.
So you look for crowds of people.
No, but if it's like a certain, if we start drinking and I feel like it's a certain vibe, I'm gonna try to fuck. Like
You're just
even if
fucking.
it's my wife. Yeah. So I think that's romantic.
Hey, romantic is what everybody takes it as they want, you know? But we're going to, I think there's a little bit more spicier questions. You probably
Okay.
outed yourself first, but keep it coming because we like the truth here at Private Talk. And I want you, this whole thing is about, we didn't know each other before, but we're going to be homies afterwards. And this is
Sure,
Private
most
Talk. It's a
definitely.
private conversation. I hope you guys are liking. You better subscribe to this episode.
For
I
sure.
can't stop. I need more. You
Yeah,
already have
alright,
so many.
cool.
It's so candid. I like it and how it
Yeah,
works.
thank you.
I feel like, yep, go.
You reveal this one.
What are you?
Ace of clubs.
The club is a kinky question.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
Kinky.
Who's the
Kinky's-
kinkier of the two?
Him.
Probably me.
It's like that whole like that meme thing where it's
Yeah.
like you pick a certain thing, you know, like
Deep down
put
inside,
your
I'm
hand
a porn
outside.
star, but shit, I can't do it.
Deep down
I can't
inside,
do it.
I'm
That's why
married.
You're about to do your own OnlyFans, right?
I'm gonna do OnlyFans and display it on there.
you're gonna be your own porn star.
Yeah,
Solos
Just
only.
let-
just
Allegedly.
fucking myself.
Solos only. You know, there's a market for that. There's a market for a lot of
Hell no.
things.
That's why all dudes. Hell no.
He like getting his ass licked.
Hey, what do you think?
So-
What do you think
What do
when
you
guys
think?
get the ass lick? I'm not saying I fucking. It's been done for me before, but especially in the hip hop community, it's taboo. So I'm gonna fucking say it. Like I don't think it's gay. It's only happened to me once. I'm gonna just say that.
Okay,
but
so we're
that's a
in
question.
kinky questions, right? So here we want the truth here at Texas Private Talk with Texas. And what is your fetish? Is that your fetish? You like your asshole eaten?
Nah, this only happened to me one time.
But you
So
liked
it's
it
not
that
a fetish.
much.
It was cool. But I'm
Loved
saying, what do
it.
you think is gay or not? From
Do
your
I think it's
perspective.
gay or not?
Yeah.
I don't think it's gay. But what I think is gay and what other people think is gay is completely their own situation. For
That's
me,
definitely not my fetish. but it's happened to me before.
But for me, I feel like guys get more aroused when their prostate and things like in that area is, you know, played with or whatever. And that's for me is why I feel like I'm not opposed to it. If I expect someone to do it to me, then I'm not going to not do it to you. Not everyone is into it. And you could tell right away, especially when you're like, you know, giving head or whatever, of who's wants you to go a little lower and who doesn't and whatever. But it's by everybody's own thing. And, you know, touche. Some girls don't like their pussy eaten, but, you know, that's wild. I feel so too. There's some guys who don't like blowjobs.
Yeah, it's not my favorite. I like blowjobs, but I'd rather fuck. Like blowjobs are cool to get started, but like, all right, man, come on, let's fuck. Let's get the fuck.
So you don't need a foreplay. So you don't need a foreplay.
If the head is fire though, you can just keep giving me head. I like.
So you would rather just have head and come and not finish and fuck?
I mean, I'd prefer both, but like if the head is fire,
are you someone who can
it depends like what the mood is at the moment. Can I come from head?
No, but can you come from head and then immediately start fucking and then fuck and come? Or do you need like 20 minutes? Or are you like, what's your like downtime?
I'll take some downtime.
Because for me as a girl, if I'm sucking your dick and you come in my mouth and don't fuck me, I'm mad. Because I've already made you, it's like you're giving me blue lips is what I call it.
Yeah, I think it depends.
But to me, I still want to fuck.
Yeah,
that's me.
If I'm gonna come from head, I'm gonna let you know, like, yo, let's just do it.
But I'm selfish. I want both. I just can't have one without the other.
Me neither. I'd rather not come from head. Personally,
well, I say come from head at the end. Don't come from head in the beginning.
Depends.
That's
like
selfish.
Sometimes, like I could keep going, but if my dick's still hard, for sure I'll fuck you after I come. Like shit, my dick's still hard.
No, so but you said downtime. Sorry,
I would prefer it, but if she's like begging to get fucked, I'll be like, fuck it. That's what I gotta do. I'm gonna fuck you.
So you're selfish. I like giving girls head. Like I like that better than I like the 69.
To start with.
I'm just saying, like if I had to choose you getting head or giving head, I like giving.
So that means I feel like and this is me, I could be projecting, but maybe you've had a bad blowjob and you're just turned off by them, and you had amazing blowjobs because you're all about them and would rather have them.
I'm not turned off by it.
You're not turned off, but you'd rather be a giver to someone and give and have the girl orgasm and then fuck than have someone do the reverse where it's like you're getting head and then fucking.
And then I'm not.
And he's the opposite.
I think they both work.
I'm all pointing. You are the opposite.
And then what if you're doing too good of a job and then I don't fuck you? I like to have the girls come too. Like not every time, but shit, if I'm doing a quickie and it's for selfish,
they haven't sucked your dick right yet.
No, but you're a selfish lover.
When they go in and I know I'm gonna come from head, I'm gonna let it be known. Like, look, you ain't getting shit. We just gonna do it. If we gonna fuck and you gonna fuck, then I'm gonna try to make you come. Shit, that's my shit, my mentality. But I like looking girls.
I think it all depends on the mood, the time.
Are you type of guy that only eats your girlfriend's pussy?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Unless there's someone I'm really vibing with.
For
sure. There's girls I vibe with off the top that didn't happen, but out of fucking 100, the girls that weren't my girl probably.
I feel like I feel like you probably would not like anybody, but probably more than not your girlfriend, and you're probably only a girlfriend type of situation.
Give or take, yeah, for sure.
You already described too many details about what you're doing over here to backtrack now. Like you can't go. You're not here. We're trying to be
like if I was a single dude out here, like I'm not just gonna be.
And we're talking hypothetically, obviously. You know what I mean? You guys are in relationships, and this is just But you guys have obviously lived your life. You're from LA. You see a bunch of people. I'm sure, like from even out of town people to local girls to all kinds of stuff.
I gotta really like you to like.
And that's natural. Most guys are kind of like that. I think it's dumb because you'd rather. I mean, the flip side, it's like you could be okay with me sucking your dick and just not knowing you, but you won't do the same to me. Yeah. So how is that? It's a catch-22. You know, it's a double standard. Now,
it's a mental thing.
For me, it's like after that point, I know where it's gonna go.
Yeah.
But it's different, you know what I mean? But that's
you want me, and if you don't know him, fuck it, you better eat me out, motherfucker.
I'm not really for me. Yeah. Like if I'm not in that situation, I'm probably more horny to suck a dick than like be like whatever. Because for me, it's more of an intimate thing as well. But some girls are not like that. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's fetish is completely different.
If I vibe with the girl, fuck it, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not just eating out everyone. I'm fucking absolutely not.
Cat.
So what is your fetish?
Oh, what's my fetish? Shit, I'm not gonna lie. Almost every girl I ever try to fuck, I try to fist them before.
You're a
fister.
fister.
I don't think it's my fetish, but
Every
a weird
girl
thing.
you fuck.
I've tried. Now I haven't succeeded in most of them.
How do you even hold up?
I'm not saying that's my
He
fetish.
likes
That's the
feet,
weird
too.
thing I've
He
done.
likes
But
feet.
how? I have a foot fetish, so I don't think that's weird.
I don't think it's weird either.
I
I'm
have a
just
foot
saying
fetish.
he likes everything.
We're gonna get to your fetish too, but this fisting fetish, how do you? And you've said almost every girl you fuck.
I've tried to.
How? I'm not debating this, but I'm trying to wonder
big is
in
your
private
fist?
talk
Let me
over
see.
here.
Show the
But how
camera
do
your
you even
fist.
segue into that? You just fucking put your hand in there.
No, because I haven't
You talk
succeeded
about
most
it?
of the
Your
time.
fist is the size of a newborn baby.
Hold up,
You know,
I gotta
I'm-
put the
So
cards
I'ma
down for
set
this
the-
one. I don't even know.
I'ma set the
If I
tone.
had pearls, I kind
I'ma
of do.
set the
I'm gonna
tone.
clutch them.
So if we're getting into it and I start fingering you, I'm gonna try to put 2, then I'm gonna put 3, and I'm gonna just try to like go for it. And most girls will be like, nah, chill.
That
Some
is
girls
out
let
of
it keep
pocket.
going. Is
A
it?
fist?
We're already fucking.
You're
And
trying to
you
put a
want
whole
a
newborn
fist?
baby
I'm
in
just
there.
trying to see.
I could understand
haven't
a finger
succeeded, though.
or two, like
I
an
only
attempt.
succeeded with one girl.
And how many girls have you had sex with?
I don't know.
And only one. I find that hard to. You're lying now.
That I succeeded all the way through. Most girls stop me because if it's our first time fucking, they're
Do
gonna
you
be
even
like,
know
what
how
the
to
fuck?
fist? Let me see, because
Man,
I'm a
what you
professional
mean?
here.
I mean, I
How
started
would you-
like that, man.
Okay, yeah.
Like that.
I've only fisted one girl, and it was because it was a fisting scene, and it was honestly, I
Been
would
into
never
it?
do it again. It's so weird.
I'm not saying
Weird
that
in there.
it's my
It's weird
that
in there.
it's not my go-to, but I'm just seeing. Damn, I want to see how nasty this girl is. Like that sets the
But you
tone.
nasty
of
too.
That's what I'm saying. So I can know how far to go.
You nasty.
So I can know how far to go. Like if this girl only
you
lets me
trying to
get
reach
3
for
in
her
there,
fucking heart?
then it's like, all right, I
Yeah, you
can't.
trying to stick
you
a
know,
whole arm
first
up in
time
that
you
bitch.
fucking someone, you're not just going all out. So I know by that point, like if more get in there,
You
she
a
probably
freak.
with me doing the extra shit. If not, then all right, let's just keep it cool, but more on the basic side. If you let me put 5 in there, then I already
I
know
got 5
there's
on
not much that's off limits at that point. Right?
So
or
if
wrong?
she's not getting fisted, she's basic to you.
It's not that she's basic. It's again, it's not something that I have to do. I just want to do it. sometimes.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
That's
That's just crazy to me. Only because,
But it's not my fetish,
And this
though.
is crazy because
I like to
I've done
fuck.
porn. I've been in porn. I'm obviously yes, but no, that's not something that I'm like. Typically here is like, yeah, I try to fist everyone I'm with.
I've
Not
tried-
just 1 or 2, but you've only succeeded with 1 or 2. But the thought and the
almost.
goal is the
It's
end
not
goal.
the goal.
It's
Well,
his go-to.
It is your goal. You just said you go with 1, 2, 3. Where are we stopping
like a
here?
He gets home.
And how
he
I
gets
know-
home to his girl and he's like, "Yeah, baby, it's been a long day."
She's
Getting
never.
this fist
My
ready
wife
for
has
you.
never happened with her. I'll put that out there.
But-
She's not into it.
And
Point
then,
blank. Period.
and then it's like I asked you how you did it, and you did it the right way. You have to close your hand first, and then go up
'cause
there.
I've
Because
tried
I know
a
in
lot
your,
of times.
I can see it in your eyes.
It
He's
just
like,
doesn't.
"Ooh, we're almost there."
And not every girl. I'm stretching that. Like no pun intended. But it's not every fucking girl. But I've tried to fist quite a few bitches, and I've only succeeded with 1
Nice.
in my lifetime.
In my
So
lifetime.
most girls aren't into it. I know it. So I stopped.
So if you want to be the second one, holler at my boy right here.
Private talk, you
Looking
hear
for
that?
the-
But what is? I don't know
Looking
what
for
you're.
his second fist. That's what he's into.
Nah, that's not my fetish though. My favorite part of fucking is fucking. But fetish, I hear weird when I hear that. Like, what's the weird thing you're into? And I guess that's the weirdest thing that I try to do to somebody.
I mean,
Some people's eyes. I like fucking in
it's
public
weird
too.
to
I guess that's the
whoever-
fetish.
yeah. Whoever. What is your fetish?
I don't even know really. I mean, I like
You're like, where do I follow this up?
I like, like oiled down massages and shit like that.
You're getting the massage or giving one?
Getting,
Both.
you know, he's getting it. By now.
Getting it first. And
There's
maybe
this
after I get it.
Yeah, no, there's no after. You're done.
Nah, I'm giving it too, man. I'm not that.
See, when I
psycho.
see oil or think oil, it should be a girl situation. Like, you're massaging, whatever. But
Nah,
most
for
men
sure.
who
Yeah,
say
yeah.
that, though, then you're like
No, you're
5
right.
minutes afterwards, like, or not even 2.5. There's no
He's all
massage.
oiled
There's
out.
no massage. I'd rather you send me to the fucking
You see
spa
that
than
ass
try to
fucking
fake
oil.
you. I'll
Yeah,
send you
for
the
sure.
massage, to the masseuse, and then,
Ashes
yeah.
look great oiled though.
For
They
sure.
look
I've been in a lot
fantastic.
of movies that are like that. Have you seen any
I
of my
might
work?
have, I might have seen 1 or 2.
1 or 2?
I did my
Couple.
research too.
Oh, you did
Yeah,
your
yeah,
research.
we had
Somehow
to-
I feel like
we did
you've watched
research
this
before we got here.
I never watched before coming here.
So, okay.
Wink. Yeah, right. I probably
Lies.
seen you once or
Lies.
twice. Once or twice.
He is subscribed.
Lies told by.
Guapo.
Guys, told my guapo. We're gonna start on a new one.
Let's go.
Segue.
I try to tell the truth as much as possible.
Wait, before I didn't tell you, mine was feet, and that's not really.
You like
weird.
fucking feet? Like you'll stick a foot in there. You've done it.
Or would you?
I have stuck a foot in somebody else.
You trying to
yes.
make fun of me?
A guy or a girl?
No one made fun of you. I was
Guy or
asking
girl?
questions. A girl. Where can you put a foot in? I mean, I guess you're. That's weird.
Yeah, that's toe in his butthole.
I draw a line. I draw a line. My tongue and my foot are two different things.
That's extra.
Or in his mouth.
So have you ever had a toe?
All the time.
Have you ever had a toe
in my
you?
mouth?
In me, in my mouth. Yeah.
I've never had anything in me except my mouth, like a girl's toe or her fucking tongue or her asshole or her nose. A girl's nose in my mouth.
Kinky.
Yeah.
Kinky with Coyote at Private Talk. I like feet.
It's different sometimes.
Have you ever gotten a foot job?
A foot job? What does that mean?
That means the girl's
like fucking feet.
Mm-hmm. See, freak.
Oh, so she's like jerking.
I've done that a little, but
yeah, I've gotten that.
Have you came to it?
No.
It doesn't usually last longer than
Yeah, it's
5
like
seconds.
It's a good starter.
To this. I don't know. I'm not into
So you're not really into feet.
I like sucking feet.
I do. I'm in. I want them to look pretty. You know what I mean?
He don't date you unless your toes done every time.
And I will suck them shits too.
Are you paying for her toes to get done?
For sure.
I like that. Taking care of your woman.
Yeah.
101 self-care.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a request, you have to give it out. It's only fair.
Off top.
Exactly. A of diamonds.
Diamonds are forever, but it's a spicy question.
Are they? Are diamonds forever though? For real?
They are.
Diamonds are a fucking jip.
They're a gem.
Fucking shit that we all agree should be expensive, but it has no value.
You have a lot of shiny things on you.
I know, because I'm a fucking idiot.
I bought it from.
You bought it for me. It was a gift.
It was a gift.
But it's really a jib, a shiny rock.
Is this real talk, or are you just you gassing me up? Gaslighters.
Yeah.
No, he didn't buy me this. Yeah.
Who bought it for you?
Myself. I spent all my record deal money on this, and now I'm broke.
Why are you living in private talk? You know, we're supposed to be friends. At the end of this, you're supposed to be telling the truth by this time, not telling lies. Just because we're getting kinky with your fetishes coming out, you're feeling vulnerable and backtracking, but we're gonna keep pushing forward.
This chain right here was a gift from the record label when we signed the contract. That's the truth. You want the truth?
I want the truth. Nothing
but everything
but the
else
truth.
we bought ourselves.
I fuck with it. All right.
What was the question?
This is a spicy question. We haven't gotten it yet. So this one you kind of already answered, but it was, do you like having sex in public?
Oh, yeah. I love it.
So what's the craziest, we'll flip this one for you. What's the craziest place you've had sex in public?
Shit, man. One, I don't even think I should say because it's borderline disrespectful, but.
We want to know.
I want the truth!
Nah, well, I've already told you, like, one place is in a public pool in a DR. I'm literally talking about talking to people and like my dick is in. Like,
how do they not know you're that just?
Because we're not like fucking. It's just like my dick.
So
is
you're like,
you,
don't move, just stand there and without any
like
facial expressions. Just don't. How do you not splash water?
No, but look, like first it starts more like around me, and then we're talking to someone, and then I'm just.
But is this your one that you're the craziest place?
Oh, that's probably not the craziest place, is it? I think it's pretty crazy because there's kids everywhere. It's not all borderline inappropriate. Think about it.
He was next to a school zone. Jesus Christ.
Shit. I've done
fucking
it.
Karen wasn't there. You were lucky.
On my friend's hood one time, I fucked his hood. That was the most expensive.
You might need to register as a sex
offender. It was like
offender,
a public parking in Hermosa Beach, which is super open. And then I put
on the
a
hood of the
girl
car
on there, and I fucked it up. And then he came like, "Hey, what the fuck?" And I took it off, and I tried to lie, like, "Bro, that wasn't me, bro." He's like, "I just seen you." So that was the most expensive fuck, and I ended up in jail that night. That was the most expensive fuck of my life. But I don't know if that counts for the weirdest. The weirdest is in front of my whole family. I probably did it. They don't even know.
How are you? You're like a sneaky fucker. Like you're the sneakiest fucker ever on Private Talk. You're like,
I'm talking about my sister, my mom, my brother, my nephew. We all stayed in one room one day, and then I was just like, man, everyone's asleep. I'm gonna just try to fuck right here. Yeah, that's the most fun I'm not proud of.
You had sex.
That's the craziest.
You had
thing.
sex at my 3-year-old's party too. Damn, you sneaky fucker.
I don't think so.
Not that time. The second birthday, maybe, but 3rd-year-old.
One time, we were in the fucking. We were in a jacuzzi.
That's why she wasn't singing.
All our closest friends in a jacuzzi, and then I just start fucking in there, and everyone's like, "What the fuck?" And we cleared the jacuzzi.
But do you always just like? Do you always try to be sneaky about it, or you're just like sometimes you're like fuck it? Like how does the girl?
I think I'm being low key.
You
But I'm
think?
not.
Is it like when people think they're high and like, but they're
Yeah.
really high and like people
Yeah.
are like, no, we can all know you're fucking right now, and what are you doing?
Some situations more than others, I guess. Like that one in the jacuzzi, everyone could fucking tell, but everyone fucking left the jacuzzi. That's how I
So
know.
did you know that that he had sex and while you were in the room?
He told
next to
me.
him
I think
before.
he told me.
I fucked in the same bed as him before.
Like,
He's
did
laying
you hear us
asleep.
last night?
And you didn't know he was fucking in the same bed?
Nah, I was probably knocked out.
When we were
out, drunk.
When we were broke one time, we all went to Vegas like 15 deep in the same room, and I was fucking in there.
You just fuck everywhere. I like it.
If
Have
I'm
you
lit-
ever fucked the same girl together?
Sneaky.
Not the same girl
fucker.
together, but the same girl, yes.
Yeah,
At
we
separate
not
times?
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you knew
One
about?
time some girl's like, don't tell your brother. I'm like, bitch, he already knows. He already knows I'm right here.
He told you to go up there with me.
Yeah, they told me shit was decent.
She really thought that would work?
And my brother was walking by. Is that your brother? You're not going to tell him, are you?
Can we know her
Like,
name?
bitch. Nah, you don't want to put her on blast.
Yeah, let's not do that.
So that's only one
A lot of
person.
people know her. Probably more than one.
Probably more than one for sure.
Probably one or two.
But never together.
Together at the same time, no.
Okay, so I want to know
Definitely
your
not.
only your private place that you've had, or public place that you've had sex.
Church one time.
How did you have sex at
In the
church?
confessional.
Capping. Cap. All cap.
King Kong ain't got shit on me!
Damn, I don't know. What
You're
the
not a
fuck?
public fucker. Public fucking is weird if you really think about it.
As far as I get in public fucking would be in the car.
Does that count?
That's considered
That
public
counts, I
fucking.
guess. I mean, unless you're not in the driveway.
Let's
but
go with that. The car.
all right, we'll go with that. Like,
Let's go.
like it's multiple.
I mean, I feel bad. Like, I can't help that your brother has a crazy story before yours, and your follow up is.
It's just like, hey, that's a hard follow up. Like, I'm just gonna keep
I'm
it
not.
short. Let's
I,
go.
I like
What's
it.
yours?
All right, here we're in my face. My
Hold on, we
spade.
gotta answer yours first.
We're gonna
What's
go
your
after
crazy-
this. My craziest place.
Yeah.
My craziest place is I've had sex on an airplane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's hard. I hope I do that
Snakes
one
on
day.
a plane.
What? Snakes on a plane.
I hope I do that one day.
Big booty was on a plane.
Oh yeah, it was a fucking snail. It was a snail on the plane or what?
I
Was it a
mean,
snail?
You said it's not a
It wasn't a snake. It was a snail.
snail on the plane.
That's not what I was just. I was just saying my big booty. But yeah, no, that's the most
Oh, you
public
fucked a
place.
girl. Oh,
No,
no.
it was a guy. Yeah, I mean that would be more. I feel like more difficult to have sex with a girl on a
Seems
plane than
difficult.
it was. Well, it's
I
not.
barely fit by myself.
It's not difficult when you're like, you know, in a normal
So
setting,
petite.
but on an
Slouch over.
airplane, like
Girls
in
got a
situation-
scissor and shit.
Exactly,
How
like
you do
it's a
that?
whole thing without like not being noticed is kind of because it's illegal,
Yeah.
frowned upon.
Dude.
All right, are you ready for the last one?
Yeah. Ace of
It's
what?
a naughty.
Spades?
It's
Naughty?
a naughty question.
What does that mean?
Which they're all a little naughty, and I feel like we're all getting naughty here on this couch. But I feel like you have to start first for the questions the next
Okay,
time.
let's do it.
So my follow up.
It's just his answers be so long. Like,
Hey,
goddamn,
man. I'm a little weird, I'll tell you.
He just talks about every fuck he's had.
No, that'll take up a long time.
That would take a long time. Okay, let's see.
For sure.
Just the nasty ones. The nasty ones know who they are.
Damn, sex.
How many girls have you had sex with?
That's the
How many
question.
girls have I had sex with?
I don't even know.
I can't even tell you. Like, I don't know. Probably lost count.
Okay, fuck that. Have you ever watched one of my porn
Fuck that.
videos?
Have I-
Yes.
yeah, for sure.
Recently, or like you've been a fan of?
I just had to watch one right now before I can. Not today.
That's
but
your story. We need his truth. He gets shy after you tell me your truth.
Yeah, like we just did research before. I've seen you like way back though. Probably
Why
like,
you say way back like I'm
way
like,
back in the day, like 10
Wait,
years ago.
I mean, it's been a long time. I can't lie. I haven't done porn in almost like 3 or 4
Oh,
years.
really?
I'd say like 3 years ago maybe, and then just kind of disappeared.
Me or you?
Me.
Definitely not me.
So it was a steady relationship. So then you'll be great
It was
to
a steady
go.
relationship. You were the one I typed in for about a year, and then
Me and you, we were faithful until it wasn't, and you never showed up. It's like I stood you up, like I ghosted you. I'm
until
sorry.
you stopped making any new shit.
It was a wrap. It stopped popping up because I'm not the type of dude that just goes and like searches names and stuff like that. Like I'm trying to just get on and move on with my life.
So what's your Pornhub search?
Pornhub? Shit.
What are you looking up to jack off to?
Big booties, big titties.
You like it all?
Yeah. I'm not biased.
So there's not like one specific like porn, genre of things you like?
Nah, if it's fire, it's fire. I like what I like.
What's your
top
top 3?
I really do not have a type or nothing like that.
What's your top 3 porn stars?
Alexis, Texas.
Oh, capping.
Bing, bing, bing. That's true. He told me about you quite some time.
Shit. See,
you ever try to put someone on a porn star?
What's that one porn star we were talking about?
I've heard that story many times.
Autumn Falls, she's fire.
She's bomb.
Autumn Falls, okay. Number 1. Number 2.
No, that's number 2. You're
number 1.
Okay, you're not capping.
Yeah, you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. That is not believable. Yeah, you. It doesn't make me feel any different of whatever. Like if that's not the truth, it's okay.
Autumn Falls, number 2. Shit.
And number 3. I know you already have yours ready. You're like waiting.
No, I'm thinking.
Shit, I'm terrible with names. I'm telling you.
Wait, should I give you this? This helps everybody out.
You're probably one of 5 strippers' names that I know, and not because I'm on here.
I'm a stripper now.
I mean, porn stars. My bad. You're probably one of 5.
Stripper now. Put some respect on my
you said
name.
You stripped before.
I did. But it's about branding of things too. If one person said one thing about
man.
Okay.
You call me a Mexican rapper, now I'm subjected to Mexican.
No.
So
and the third one's up in the air. The third one's up in the air. I like them all.
Did you just Google search and see?
I tried to. I was like, I'm not gonna do that.
All right, your top 3.
All right. Alexis, Texas.
I'm gonna eliminate this question.
All right, not including Alexis, Texas. Autumn Falls, I fuck with her. I like a Bella Danger.
Big booty in the house.
I only really know like 3 other names. Shit. What's her name? The fuck is her name, bro?
No one knows your porn search but yourself.
I know.
Maybe your brother though. Y'all probably back in the day with DVDs probably like switched DVDs.
Oh, we used to watch porn just like we're watching SpongeBob when we were kids.
Is that like a with like just you two?
My mom used to come in like, hey, who's buying this Playboy? Big booties.
It'll be like us and our 2 cousins just chilling watching.
And just blame it on Pops.
Hey, y'all jerk off?
Nah, hell. It was just like watching it because we're little kids trying to watch some titties. We're young.
How long do you watch it to?
You'll watch it for a good hour.
And not touch yourself?
Yeah, nah. I mean, that's weird. Me and my cousin.
But why? But that's what porn is for. I guess I
don't know. I guess we were at that age where we're like trying to like.
6
we're
or
just
7.
Curious.
I don't know.
I
don't have.
Did that?
I never watched. So no, my story is even worse. It's not even.
So you're fucking at 6 or 7?
No, not at all. Foul.
Hey,
not at all.
Ignore I said that.
No, it was.
Delete that part.
It was more like I saw my dad and my stepmom at the time like a home video, and we put it in because we were being snooping, and we like put it in, and I was like, oh my god, and I like shut it off. But like that was the first. But I never watched porn growing up or whatever. But I feel like boys are different. I feel like I had friends. This is why I say this story. Like why like. I always like ask that question about watching it together is like I had friends that they would go and their mom had one of the vans that had like the TV thing, and during like the in between games they would go all in there and watch it, and that's what they were watching. So we were not allowed to go in there, but that's what they were watching. We would know, like, and we were like, oh my god, because you don't know. But
how old were they?
We were probably like I guess like freshmen. Oh yeah, right. So like
and the boys were going in there watching it.
Yeah, there was like 3 of them. I don't know.
That's weird.
Yeah. Maybe a little younger. I don't know.
Freshman, I wasn't doing that.
Maybe a little younger. I don't know. My time of like whatever we've been fucking to. Maybe a little. I could be wrong, but
maybe one time
I just feel
in 6th grade.
Maybe not in. No, I guess it can't be freshman because we would be driving at that point.
Yeah.
So it was whenever we needed our parents. So middle school probably.
Yeah.
would make
Yeah,
that make more
makes
sense.
more
Whatever
sense.
age group that is, I don't really know. I
Yeah,
don't have kids,
that
so I
makes
don't really know what
sense,
age group that is. But
Kids are fucking nasty. We forget that shit. You feel when you were a kid, I was a kid. I was a little nasty motherfucker.
see, I don't remember it because I don't like my niece and nephews. I don't live in the same state. Like I go and see them during holidays, but I don't see them all the time, and I don't have kids, so it's
They don't show the adults. He has kids. I have nephews. We're not ever gonna see it, but you remember being a kid, right?
somewhat.
You were little making out with boys or
Playing
I don't
Dennis,
remember,
no?
but I can't deny it.
yeah.
I don't honestly, I don't remember. But I do smoke a lot, so maybe there's like a fog memory or
I
things.
wish I
But there are
remember.
certain things I block out. Like I block out, so you just don't until you like. There's stories or things that like initiate that like memory. Do I really kind of remember that far
feel
back? But I don't remember. I don't know. Like I couldn't say like a pinpoint age point right now. Like when I was making out, but I do know I definitely had little boyfriends from the age that I was inappropriately to have a boyfriend because I was like, you're not allowed to have a boyfriend. I'm like, but why?
Exactly. Kids are gonna do. It's in our nature since kids, dude.
Go against the
to
grain.
want to kiss, whatever you're into. Now
You
I
tell
guess
kids
motherfuckers
no,
into-
that's what they're gonna do.
For sure. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being a part of Private Talk. Plug your Instagram and let us know where we can follow you. And thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, Coyote for Hire. That's Coyote like the animal, for spelled out HIRE. That's our duo Instagram, and you can find our solo Instagrams through there. So Coyote for Hire, we the Yotes. Thank you for having us.
Thank
It was
you.
fun.
Thank you, guys. Make
lit.
sure that you like, subscribe to this episode. And until next time.
Yes, sir. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Tune in, man.
Hit that button.
Homegirl Lexus Texas is solid, man.
Let's go.